Hi everybody, it's Eddie here, and today I want to show you some new stamps I got. And this is a set of foam stamps available at PM Artist Studio. These are new designs by Froyle. Yes, Froyle Davies, the one and only, and they're called Home Journey, or Journey Home, I apologize. They're called Journey Home, and it comes in 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. I believe you can buy them separately, but they come in a set, and they line up this way. So there's part 1, there is part 2, there's this 2. Oh, did she? No, that's right. Nope, it just goes like this. Okay, there we go. And then number 3 goes like this. So you could technically, you could stamp this out and then, you know, do whatever you want. You got one complete design there, which is pretty cool, free flowing. Definitely use them separately. But what I wanted to do today is stamp them on a piece of tissue. This is just regular tissue you get at like the pharmacy or whatever. You know, you get your thin gift wrap tissue. And I'm going to stamp them. I'm going to do several because what I want to do is save these, make a stash of these for a future project. And so after I stamp them, what I want to do is use some distress sprays. I have 6 different ones here. Then I have some distress mica sprays. There's 3 of those, and I have some gold shimmer spray. So I'll do some that are just the black ink, and then I'll do some that I'll spray. Why not? Let's have some fun, huh? I inked up my stamp before my stamp pad before we started. And let's see here. This is when I wish I had one of those jumbo pads, but this works just as well. Now, on a foam stamp, you may not get the best impression from the first press, but as the ink builds up, it will get better and better. But let's see here, let's get these down one at a time. So do number 1 here. So I'm using this tissue because I was going through my papers and I forgot I had this. See, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. So we'll just do that for now. Here, maybe. If we did that, let me try again. Yeah, so I was like cleaning up some stuff. I found all this tissue paper that I didn't think I had because I was going to use carnival tissue. And I said, listen, it's a mess over here. Let me organize some of these papers and, you know, my little stashy. And I found this stack folded up in between a bunch of other stuff. And I said, you know what? I use that instead. And because it's easier to rip when you're using it for collage, and it's not as expensive. So I will leave my carnival tissue for gel printing. Isn't that beautiful? Very nice. Again, these it's a new stamp set by Froyle that are available at pmartiststudio.com. And if you go over there, all the links are in the description box of the video. If you head over there, you can use my personal discount code and save 10%. And that's EddieFan10, all one word, and then the 2 numbers, EddieFan10. So maybe we'll just do this sheet with all of these. With 1. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I grabbed part 2. Duh. I did grab part 2. Okay, get a little more ink on there. And the thing I love about the foam stamps is that they do hold the ink well, and once you start loading it up and do a couple of passes, it's going to improve the quality of the detail that comes out. Let's see, this would go this way next to this, right? Right there. And just want to give it a firm press without wiggling it. And these are nice and sturdy, so, you know, they shouldn't wiggle on you on their own. So don't wiggle them either. They're great. So these go like that. This one I did upside down. Okay, so there's one. There's some more. Let's do number 3. Yeah, you can tell it's summer because the motorcycles and the mopeds are out in full force. Where I live right now is the way to get down to Cape Cod. So this area is gets a lot of traffic that's going down to the Cape for, you know, the fun, sun, and all that good stuff. Very nice. And by the way, I'm doing this on the not shiny side of the paper. The ink will take better and it will dry quicker too. Nice coverage there. Just want to get over here. So I'm going to stamp a bunch of these. I'll speed it up, and then we can have some fun with the sprays. Okay, I think I've stamped enough for now. So what I'm gonna do is just pick one and we'll start spraying here. I'm gonna remember to leave a couple unstained so that I have the option of just using it plain like that. So what color should we start with here? I'm going to go in for some of the tea dye. I'm going to try and be gentle because I tend to be heavy-handed with these. So, and this paper is not super thick, so I don't want it to take forever to dry. Okay, we got that. And we can put, let's do some of this amber. This is the fossilized amber. See what I mean? Oh, Eddie, you crazy dude. There we go. Just don't want it so thick on there that it takes forever to dry. And then let's hit it with some mica spray. How about the distressed or antique bronze? And these you want to make sure you shake well to get all that. That's the mica. You want to get all that from the bottom. So swirl it around. I find that's the best way to get it all mixed up. And you hear the metal ball in there. It's coming off. Okay, that should be good. Make sure the nozzle's clean. Everything to spray out as evenly as possible. All right. A little bit there. Nice. Okay. That's pretty cool. Just gonna get a piece of white paper so you can see what this looks like better. That's much better. You can see more of the color differences and the mica spray. Okay, let's move on. How about we get into some blue? What do I have here? I have the Salty Ocean Distress Spray. This one's a leaker since day one. It's always been an issue. Here's another tip, save these. If you're using a paper towel exclusively for this, save it, because once it's dry, you can use it in all sorts of mixed media projects. Okay. All right, let's hit it from up high. And we come in with some of this pistachio, cracked pistachio. Nice. Now, if these turn out not to be dark enough, I can certainly come in and darken them even further. And actually, I forgot to pull out my sponges because I can spray a little water on these, not too much, and then just spread this around. Because that ink is archival ink, so once it's dry, it's permanent. Waterproof, so no worries there. There we go, better. I knew I was forgetting something. My spongies. So there we go. Okay, before I rip it, I'm going to show it to you and then set it to the side to dry. That's lovely. I'm going to do a little more green, but I have this other green that's a little bit stronger. This is the peeled pink, which I quite like. Just dab it around. I don't want to rub anymore because this paper is going to rip on me if I do. Nice. It's great because I can store these nice and flat once they're dry, and then just cut out whatever or rip out whatever piece I need for my project. Let's do a little bit of this distressful. This is, oh wait, wrong one. Here we go. Brushed pewter. There we go. Nice. Now, it's hard to see that now because it's wet, but once it dries, you'll be able to see it better. And it's a nice breezy day here, so these should dry rather quickly. Okay, gotta remember to save a couple of these. All right, so how about we do some of this wild honey? Ooh. Wipey. And I'll throw in a little bit of this peeled paint. Here we go. And then I'll take our sponge and just brush it out a little bit. Yeah, I like that combination. I've done this before in other projects. These two colors work well. Honestly, I don't have all the colors that I'd like in these sprays, but I do make use of what I have. Yeah. Use what you got. I don't buy them at regular price. I wait till they're marked down, or see I ripped it already, or there's a coupon or something, because it's just better for the budget. Lovely. I think for this one, I will do this tarnished brass mica spray. Same for this one. It's hard to see now, the sparkly, but once we get it dried or completely dried, it will show. Very nice. Okay. This one's almost dry. There's still some things here I could spread out a little bit. Just get a little water here. Yeah, no, there's a little green there. That's okay. That just adds to it. Now, you could gel print on this tissue, but you have to be very careful. You can't leave it on the plate too long. You can't put too much paint on the plate because this will go right through, and then you'll have mulch, basically, or pulp. That's the word, pulp. All right, so how many do I have left? I've got 1, 2 left. So I'm going to spray this one. I'm going to save these two. And then let's get some color on here. Let's go in with some of this cracked pistachio. Some yellow. This is rather fossilized amber. Let's get funky with this one. Maybe a little tea stain. And let's go for some of the blue. Why not? There we go. Okay. Now, I'm just going to hit the bigger puddles. And this is where I use the archival ink, because that would smear if it was just a regular, ink. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to let these dry, and I'll come back and I'll show you. So as I was drying the papers that we just did, the tissue, I said, why don't I do some stamps on watercolor paper, and then I can watercolor over them. How cool would that be? I'm not going to watercolor today because I'm not set up for that, but I'm going to stamp on this watercolor paper and see how it looks. Let's see. We'll start with one. And yeah, so I just used my heat gun to dry the tissue papers, and they dry pretty quickly, and they're nice and flat. All right, wish me luck. Oh, see, yeah, I got ink over there. Good job, Eddie. Good press. This has a little texture on it. You want to make sure you get good contact. Lovely. Lovely. Do another one of those. And these would be cute. You cut them out, use them as a background, or you can use them for greeting cards, or, stuff like that. Or make a tag out of it. And you see, this is the texture on here, which is cool. That's, fine. But just so you know, that's why it doesn't look as even as you'd expect. Número dos. Let's do number 2. Should be good, yeah. Do this one this way. I could even spray these with these dye sprays. I could even use color pencil. Very nice. I could emboss them. It's another thing. So lots of possibilities with these little guys, huh? I mean, just in general, when you're, with your foam stamps, they allow you to do all sorts of stuff. You just got to be open-minded and try stuff, even if it doesn't work. At least you can say, I gave it a shot. All right. Pot 3. Okay. Look at that. Wonderful. Let me show you the ones that we did. The tissue. And again, these are by Froyle. They're called Journey Home, Part 1, 2, and 3. And they come as a set, I believe. And they come individually. But I'm just going to double check that right now. Doing some live checking. Okay. Let's see here. They do. They come, you can buy each one separately. So if you just, prefer 1 and 3, get 1 and 3. Or you can buy the trilogy, which is all 3. Very nice. So these are our painty papers, painty tissues with the stamps. There's 1. There's 2. This one you can definitely, the shine definitely came out once it was all dry. Now, if you look at it from the back too, it's the mica stain or spray doesn't really get to this side, so you can, if it's too much shine on that side, you can still use this side. This is the first one. Lovely. And same thing with this one. You can use it on the other side if you don't want it to be as shiny. And then the last one, last but not least. Look at that. I like this color combo. Very nice. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Some fun with some new stamps, some ideas to use them and, have some fun. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.